Hi there. So it's me, Lindsay. Hi. So I'm doing this video in the dying light of day in a Kaiser Permanente parking lot after my last party of the weekend. For those of you who have not followed, some of this, I do princess parties. I was a musical theater performer for ages before I had kids, and got back into it really heavily ever since my gastric balloon and my weight loss. So it's a confidence thing. It's a I had no dresses that fit me thing, and I know I look like a freak. It was a troll's party. Do I look like a troll? A little bit. Anyway, so I wanted to throw in an update. It has been almost 3 weeks since I did one, so it's time. And yeah, I had wanted to catch people up on what's working, what's not. It has been almost 4 months since I had my orbera gastric balloon removed. I got it back in February of 2017 at 191 pounds. I am 5'7"-ish, and I'm 38. And I have 3 kids, 6 and under. And yes, so I was sick the whole time, and lost almost over 60 pounds, went down to about 127 when in July, had the balloon removed. It is now October, and I hover around 145-ish pounds, anywhere between 144, 147, somewhere in there. So I'm calling that 145. And honestly, it's hard. It's hard watching the weight come back. And it's not even an unhealthy, it's not like unhealthy weight. It is, I go to bar, B-A-R-R-E, between 2 and 4 times a week. So usually, I get in there about 3 times a week because I'm going at the pre-butt crack of dawn. So I get there at 6 a.m. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to get there at 6. And that's the only time that works for us because my kids are still sleeping, and I wish I was still sleeping, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I've been really battling having this weight come back on and be okay with it, because it sucks. It sucks when I knew the scale was going to come back up because it had to. It had to. But it doesn't make it any easier. It really doesn't. And, I had wanted the balloon as sort of like a jump off point. Like, this will help kickstart stuff. And so, but, it worked a little too well for me. So now kind of coming back to a reasonable, attainable, constant has sucked butt, sucks ass. And, yeah, so some of the things that work for me is, going to the gym at the ass crack of dawn, and food is a challenge. It is. It sucks. I've said in the past, if I never ate pizza or pasta again, I could care less. I'm a sugar guy. I love sugar, and I'm sure some would call it a sugar addiction. My name is Lindsay, and I'm addicted to sugar, and I'm sure there's something I could do about it. I don't know if I'd want to. That's just God's honest truth. But it's tough. It sucks, and it has been giving me a lot of anxiety. I tend to be a more anxious kind of person. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little higher energy. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of anxiety and a whole lot of stress for me with the weight coming back on, and it feels like I feel kind of out of control sometimes, and I actually have been so stressed out lately, and it's not just because of that, because I have 3 small children and a company that I'm trying my damnedest to work, and all of this. I actually came down with shingles. So shingles, who gets shingles? Who Doctors, surgeons, air traffic controllers, first responders. These are people where you'd say, she, he, whomever, yeah, shingles from stress. Not like hockey mom of 3 who, you know, is so stressed out about the weight coming back on that she breaks out into freaking shingles. It's almost embarrassing that this is like ridiculous. And that's part of it, is there is this element of ridiculousness and embarrassment at the fact that, you know, I have a pseudo panic attack when I feel like my pants are too tight. And I want to tell myself to get a freaking grip. Hey self, get a grip. But you know, my husband, he's like, you look great. Like, this is like the sweet spot, like 145. Because you were kind of gross there for a little while. I mean, he still likes me and everything, but you know, he thought I was too thin. And I probably was, but there was some sort of power in it. I don't know. Does that make sense? Not really, but kind of. I've never been like the skinny guy. Never. And here's the other thing. So, okay, as most of you had seen, maybe in my videos in the past, I went practically bald. So I had to chop off all my hair. Under here is not much hair left. So it's like to here. Anyway, and it's so interesting to see, if it's kind of funny to see what, you know, after you have a baby, you know, your boobs get really big and then they go down and then they stay down, you know, that kind of thing. And that mommy lift is looking pretty attractive right now because it's just funny. Anyway, so my phone is dying. The light is leaving. And I will leave you with this. I'm an anxious, shingles-ridden mother of 3 who needs to get a grip. And I will continue updating this. 6 small meals a day and bar 3 times a week. And it's still creeping back up to 145. And I'm trying hard to be okay with that. So I hope everyone is well and safe and happy. And yeah, I'm sure I will update soon. And hopefully not in a bright ass pink wig. So take care. Bye.